Tongue-in-cheek, I said to Benedict, oh, we should do a Taschen Gallery, and he liked the idea, and we've run with it from there.
Well, actually, it was kind of like, it was an idea that was floating around, and my dad, Benedict, always really liked the idea of doing a gallery for Taschen. I mean, we already work with all these great people and work with these photographers and artists. It would really be a shame not to do it, but you gotta have the right people and the right time. It needs to all fit together. The location is perfect on Crescent Heights and Beverly Boulevard. People just sit on, on the traffic light and have to wait so they get a chance to look into the gallery.
As we reached our 10-year marker here in Los Angeles, Benedict Taschen sort of conceived the idea of doing a Rolling Stones exhibition.
We shot the cover for High Tides, Green Grass, so I took them out to my girlfriend's ranch in Beverly Hills. I had to push them into place, but they were great and cooperative. We really got along well.
The Rolling Stones show, I think that was probably, people just loved it. People were just so excited about it, and we didn't even have to promote anything because it was so self-promoting. Everybody loves the Rolling Stones, in LA especially, I think.
With the Stones exhibition, people are already very knowledgeable about the Stones and want to come and sort of share their stories. So it's kind of a two-way street there. The parties, normally the aim is that they're well managed, and I think we do a pretty good job of that. But with the space's size, you're looking at turnout sometimes anywhere from 800 to 1,100 people. So it requires good planning.
We had too many people. We have to even close the list, the RSVP list, because everybody, they were so excited about the show.
I am Gary Calamar from KCRW, and very happy to be playing music for you in this amazing photo exhibit.
We were fortunate enough to work with KCRW, who were great partners. But of course, the combined draw between those, between what KCRW brings and what Taschen brings, is a formidable crowd.
How are you? Hello everyone, thanks for coming out tonight for the closing of the first ever Taschen Gallery show. We have reached our 10,000th guest tonight. So we have our winner. The book that you've won is our Sumo Rolling Stones book. I'm one of just 1,600 in the world, signed and numbered.
Yeah, the book is really incredible. I think it's the best Rolling Stone book ever made. It was a 75-pound book. It was a huge book. It had the tongue and lips logo on the front. And the special thing about it is it's signed by the 4 current Rolling Stones. The process of getting these 4 guys to sign the book 1,600 times, it took like 3 years, Rule Golden and Benedict Taschen, I can't imagine how many photos they actually looked at to get that edit. And you go through the book and every photo is money.
I think we gathered around 15,000 images. That 15,000 is then narrowed down to around 3,000 images, and then that 3,000 images is then narrowed down to probably around 500-600 images.
So my experience for the closing party for the Rolling Stones, it was kind of sad because it was our first show, so you don't want anything to end because it was amazing.
We'll come up with the next exhibition quite close to when that exhibition is actually opening. So sometimes it's nerve-wracking, but it always ends up being sort of like one of those, oh my God, and we pulled it off.
Watch your back, watch your back.
These guys showed up. It was weird. It was like a whole production of these guys delivering these crates, and I was just really curious to know what was inside them, I kind of felt like these boxes were like hidden away somewhere. Like I was thinking of like Indiana Jones when they crate out the lost ark. Like like these were put away for years somewhere, and I was just like, when we finally started opening them, we were looking at the work, and I was like, wow, you know, I mean, this stuff's like really cool. I never seen it before like that, and in this volume, I mean, it's just so much work. Dear Elmer, I would like to know how many women subscribe to Legard magazine, and if you could please send me the names and addresses of those women. I've been having a hard time finding the right girl to tickle my fancy, if you know what I mean.
We do the edits right there on the floor. Like with this exhibition, we have over 200 prints. That it really requires an intense edit. So you put everything out, put it against the wall, and then, you know, begin the discussions of what stays, what goes, and why. Most people would say, oh, that can't be done, but you know, with the right driving force behind us, it's definitely always like, no, you guys are gonna make it happen.
20 minutes before we open, we were still working on everything, putting all the info next to each painting, everything. We were trying to do everything really fast, and we already had people waiting for us outside. Before we opened, it was really intense.
We opened at 6 o'clock for the opening of this show, and we were still putting placards on the wall at 6:08. That's not the aim, but we pulled it off. With the new exhibition of Batters and Stanton, you've got a number of people interested in the art world, interested in erotica, interested in vintage photography.
Eric Stanton, he's like a really talented illustrator. Elmer Batters, you know, he's a kind of a pioneer. He's transformed not into just leg, flesh, fetish photographer, but you know, he's an artist. Eugene Bilbrew and Bill Alexander were both African-American men from Los Angeles. It was very rare to have illustrators from like the early to mid 60s in one show, in one place, you know, and I thought that was really special.
Bizarre Life, I grew up with these artists, and I grew up looking at them when I was a kid, and it's an adult-only show, and when people come in with their kids, I say it's, you know, it's your discretion. I can't tell you. You're the parent. You know what to do. People aren't necessarily all into this, but that's fine. People are always going to have different opinions.
Some people, they don't like the show, but it's good because people are trying to open their minds, and this is what the company wants to do. People are used to the bookstores, but having a gallery is something different.
I do think there is an opportunity for galleries to be its own brand, and so like in terms of having stores and having gallery spaces.
I know for Benedict specifically, it's like he does all of this stuff out of a passion for the art and something that he cares a lot about, so there really has to be a focus on the quality. And if the quality isn't, like, if everything's not just so, then it doesn't get done.
What's next? Now people, they are really trying to know what's going on with Taschen, what's going to happen next. When I open that door in the morning, for me it's like please welcome people, enjoy what we have here, because this is for that, to enjoy.